Greetings. I want to provide you with a little bit of background, a quick overview of the Blackboard site. If you've watched the other welcome videos for the course, you'll see that Blackboard is a key component for this course. You should be paying close attention to what's going on in the Blackboard space for this course. I will be updating the course site, Blackboard site regularly with assignments, announcements. You'll see your announcements for me multiple times a week, maybe even multiple times a day sometimes, but certainly multiple times a week. You should be checking the Blackboard site daily. You'll always, it should open up. You'll see that, or you should have it so that it opens up to the announcement page. It should open up to the announcement page, which you will usually get emailed as well. So you'll get it two different ways, both here and in an email, usually, unless I've somehow forgotten to check off the, send an email when the announcement is posted, but I try to do that. You will see some links that are on this video in the left side navigation menu. That's what I'm really going to make reference to a lot, that you won't see in your site because they're for the instructor and they're invisible to you. So that I have some things up in this corner, for example, in this video, where they're access for me to certain things, but not for you. You will see announcements as the top item in your space. I could actually go to a student view of the site, but I'm just going to keep it in the instructor view here right at the moment. Actually, what I'll do is I'll enter the student view. That might be the best to do. As I said, you will see announcements as the top item in your view, and then you will see remind messages. So you can always see what the current announcements are, and you should also have them, like I said, as an email as well. Right? You will see remind. If you have done the steps in the start here, you will get remind messages via your cell phone. I don't have your cell phone number. You don't have mine, but I will. That's the way that remind works. Some of you have used it probably in a K-12 setting before, and those announcements will also be here. We have a widget to actually do that here, and you can actually use that to join the class. There's another way to do it, as indicated in the Start Here area of the Blackboard site. We'll get to that in just a moment, but you can actually join the class here as well. So, and then third at the top here there's a Twitter feed. I curate articles from the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. We're going to use the Wall Street Journal. If you looked at the syllabus, if you watched the syllabus video, you'll see that we're going to use the Wall Street Journal throughout the course. It's a required resource in the course. You do have to pay for that. It's $1 a week. Then you'll see curated tweets. I use a Twitter account at Simpkins _ econ to curate. That's the only thing I use that for. So you will see different throughout the course. You will see different. They'll usually just forwarded links of articles that have been in the New York Times, that have been in the Wall Street Journal in particular. Okay, so you want to look through these on a regular basis as well. They'll help you look at what things to pay attention to in the Wall Street Journal as you're reading that as well. And you'll find more about that, about how to read the Wall Street Journal in our discussion board when we get to that as well. So those are the three things that are always there. Pay attention to that. Getting started, you should have already been here, right? The syllabus, how to get to the MyLab resources and the e-text. We'll talk more about how to get to that in just a moment. The instructions here, I don't think actually are going to work. That's what we told they were going to work, right? And so you were told to, use a particular link that's here right now, but it's going to go away because I'm going to take it out because it apparently isn't the right thing. There's a textbook link. You're supposed to use that to pull up the textbook At the bottom of that says reveal access code, which is what you need first time you enter into the Pearson MyLab. And it's supposed to be, I believe, right there. And you should be able to click copy and then put that access code in the Pearson site when the first time that you enter it. But that doesn't appear to be working correctly. So I believe that you got an email this past Wednesday that actually has your access code in it. Probably not just for this course, but I think for other courses that have digital text as well. All right, not the hard copy, but actual digital text. So I believe that you have gotten the access code in an email. You should check. I believe it was Wednesday of this past week, or the first week, right? The first day of classes, that you got an email from Barnes & Noble College, BN College, that has that access code. I believe that's the case. That's what I found out since then. And then how do you link your account with Pearson? Then you'll use that access code that you have, and this part is correct. So you need to make sure you're doing that. There's a 2-week free period to use the text as well. North Carolina A&T is providing all text free of charge for the next 2 years. You don't need to do that, but if something is keeping you from being able to get access and don't have an access code, then you can use that 2-week period until things get ironed out. Click here to get the Wall Street Journal student subscription. It's a requirement. Again, in the syllabus, then watch the syllabus video, you'll see it's a requirement. This is how you sign up using that link. And this is how you sign up for the Remind app. And that is look at the attached file, the PDF here, and it has the explanation of how to sign up for the Remind app, right? So you'll see in Blackboard, oftentimes these kinds of segments, these kinds of items that have an attached file with them. This is where you look for that. And then there's a student participant expectations form. I need you to do that as well. The actual file is here. You'll need to download it. You'll need to sign it and date it, and then upload it. You will click on the heading here, all right? Step 5, you will click on this heading and it will open up a new web page that will allow you to upload that student participation expectations form. It's good practice because you're going to have to do that for other things in this course. So in exactly the same kind of way, right? Upload a PDF. So that's the most important part right at this moment, and that is getting started with everything. There's some welcome videos. This is an older one. I'm going to be updating that actually. And this is there'll be a new version of this. That's what we're doing right here with the course site review. And then I will also have a video that will be going over the syllabus, right? So there'll be another video that appears here. All right, so textbook, so I'm going to take that link out because it is apparently not working the way they told us it was supposed to work. When you have things to do in the course, or you want to access the text, the e-text, that's what we use in this course for reading assignments, this is the link that you will use to get to that material. All right, so you will go here, you will go to my Econ Lab course home, and it's going to ask you to use a code, use a credit card, or you can use this temporary access without payment for 14 days. This is what I mentioned to you before. Do not use this one because you do not have to pay for the text, right? You should have gotten an access code, I believe, via email. That's what that textbook link was supposed to do. So you would do it there. Or in the meantime, you can use the temporary access for 14 days. So that's what that will look like. That's how the first time, only the first time. After that, it will take you into the My Econ Lab course home or assignments, right? The e-text is there as well as some other videos and other things that are available to you. So this is not here. I will be updating this over the next couple of days. I'll have online office hours. Those will be posted here along with the Zoom link that will be used throughout the semester. In the syllabus, you'll see that there are 3 different days that those office hours are offered. If you need to talk to me outside of that, you can schedule a Zoom session with me then as well. But these will be online this semester, and that's throughout the university. So we're asking in terms of to deal with that, to deal with the COVID pandemic, okay, to reduce the spread of COVID. So I will be updating that. The syllabus link has the syllabus, all right? There is a separate video about that. You should keep that syllabus handy, and really has everything you need in the course. And I will have, there will be a separate link here that will have the course outline in terms of week by week. Actually, I'm sorry, it's right here. But I'll be updating that and putting that in. As it says, coming very soon. There'll be a week by week course guide and when things are due. I will also be doing that via the announcements page every week. What's happening that week at the beginning of that week. So you should never have a question about where things are at, when things are due, what we're doing, etc. I'm very diligent about that. So that's why this is all under key information in this section. There are videos, whether you're in the online course, whether you are in the on-campus course, almost for most chapters. Chapter 1 doesn't have a demonstration video, but the other chapters do. So let me just jump to chapter 3. You'll see there'll be an audio summary of the chapter. There'll be a reading guide where I actually will kind of take you through the chapter, through the textbook, point out some of the important points, some of the important landmarks in the chapter. There'll be PowerPoint slides. These are not narrated, but it's kind of a Cliff Notes version of the chapter. And then there will be in most chapters some demonstration videos that are highlighting specific topics in that chapter, and to help you understand the material in some of those sections. So some will have maybe just 1 or 2, some will have more, like here. There may be a variety of them. They're typically, they're varying lengths, but they might be about maybe 15, 20 minutes long, oftentimes, because it takes a little while to do this kind of work. So these are available to both on campus as well as students taking this course online. All right. Grades, you can always get your grades here. If you want to contact me, contact information is here. I'll have the office hours. I'll be updating that, as I said. So there are 2 places you can always get the office hours information. Assignments. These are different things that we'll see in the course. There are reading quizzes. I will be posting those as we go along. They will be under the My Econ Lab homework. So there's a link there to directly get to that. You don't even need to use the one that I was pointing out above. In each one of these sections, there's usually an explanation at the top of the page, and then this will fill up, right, as we go through the semester, these different pages with different assignments. There'll be discussion board. You don't see that yet, but that will be there. We'll be starting that soon as well, where you'll be posting information about Wall Street Journal articles every week. So that will be part of your grade as well. Just-in-time teaching exercises, homework will be posted here in that. This will fill up as we go through the semester, and you will be submitting that online. So you'll need to be able to scan your homework pages usually with an like Adobe Scan app, which is mentioned in the syllabus. So and then there's a Fred dashboard. There's some information that I'll be updating as we get to that. Probably in the next week or 2, we'll start this. We'll kind of introduce things piece by piece, and then those things will become part of what we do throughout the semester generally. And this is something we do at the end of the semester, macro briefing report. And again, there'll be extensive information about this. There's just a little bit here right at the moment. So it's meant to be not completely overwhelming. We'll be doing this and sequencing this information as the course evolves throughout the semester. So there's some other additional information about preparing for exams. So there's some past sample exams, review questions, for each one of the exams. So that information is there. So things to help you with that. There's some additional course resources. I should be updating this. You'll be clicking this, and that will take you out to another website, which is a Google Doc, that I have an updated list of a whole variety of links to economic information that you'll be able to use. So you can see it's pretty extensive. So you might want to bookmark that for future reference as well. But you can always get to it here, so I'm saying. But you can, after the course, you can get to that as well. All right, so we're getting sort of down to the bottom of things here now. There's some helpful improving your learning. First of all, let me say that this is actually really useful. I encourage you to watch the video and to go out to the Learning Scientist site. There are 6 different evidence-based strategies for improving your studying, not just in this course, but in any course. So from the area of cognitive psychology, very, very helpful. Helpful tips, just some helpful tips for success. So I have some information there. This is about that Adobe Scan app, more information there. And again, there's not a whole lot more. There's information for the American Economic Association. Why should you study economics? So it's actually really useful. It gives a little bit of information about different kinds of careers that one might pursue with an economics degree. And you'll get more and more of that kind of thing generally with the emails that you'll get from me as the chair of the department, as an economics major, throughout the semester in terms of different opportunities. So you'll be seeing that sort of thing in multiple ways. And then the academic integrity policy, right, for the Dease College. I encourage, so if you these are the core values for the university, but you'll have the academic policy for the College of Business Economics. I encourage you to look through that, plagiarism and cheating, and a whole variety of things that it covers, and the sanctions process, etc. And there's a form. So hopefully you never have to deal with this. So do what you need to do in the right way. And like, this is an irrelevant link in that case, but it's important for you to understand. I'd encourage you to read through that document. And so you understand, again, not just for this course, but for other courses as well. Again, online tutoring, the library, if you have problems with your any technology, Blackboard help, all of those links are there as well. So that is an overview of the Blackboard site for the course. Other links will appear throughout the course that I'll be adding. I will let you know about that as that happens through the announcements page and through announcements that you'll get in emails or through the Remind app. So be on the lookout for that. This is really the hub for the course. Make sure that you are paying attention to the information in this space throughout the course every day. It'll help you a lot. What's important in this course is that you stay on top of things, you stay on task. If you get behind in things start to build up in a hurry. In that case, if you're on top of things, it's manageable and it works. So I really encourage you to, it's intended for you to be engaged with the course every day. You can't just let it go for 2 or 3 or 4 days and not do anything with it. You're going to end up getting behind. So I really encourage you to set some time aside each day to check in, make this a part of your day, your other courses as well, but certainly for this course. So I look forward to being together with you this semester. And I'll see you either in class personally or online or both. So thanks.